The Beatles didn't just change music, they completely broke celebrity culture.
No, Sir Paul McCartney. Wow, wait, why don't you come up here? Just come on up.
Whether they were brutally honest, hilariously unpredictable, or leaving other celebrities totally starstruck.
Oh, hello, darling.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, all right, lovely, yeah.
Finally, I get to meet you. It's great to meet you, man. It's been a lifetime ambition of mine. You guys made me start music, you know.
Paul McCartney and George Harrison are asked if two of their songs are secretly about prostitutes and lesbians, and Paul's completely unfiltered response catches everyone off guard.
And they referred to Day Tripper as being about a prostitute, and Norwegian Wood as being about a lesbian. Now, I just wanted to know what your intent was when you wrote it, and what your feeling is about the Time magazine criticism of the music that is being written today.
Well, you're just trying to write songs about prostitutes and lesbians, that's all.
John Lennon's wife, Yoko Ono, was always known for being unpredictable. Just watch what happens when she grabs the microphone to perform alongside John and Chuck Berry. Just watch Chuck Berry's face when Yoko's chaotic screaming begins. So you can understand George Harrison's reaction when, during an interview, he jumps right out of his seat. When Dick tells him Yoko sat on his very chair.
Whatever. Yoko sat in that very chair.
During a Playful TV performance with singer Helen Shapiro, John, George, and Ringo couldn't stop fooling around. A severely hungover Bob Dylan can barely keep himself together in a taxi with John Lennon. But instead of showing sympathy, John can't resist mocking him as Dylan battles the full effects of his brutal hangover.
Do you suffer from sore eyes, droopy foreheads, or curly hair? Take Zoom on.
Oh, don't do it now, man. Just wait for a minute.
Come, boy, it's only a film. Come. Pull yourself together. Another few dollars, eh? That'll get your head up. Come on, money.
Things suddenly turn tense when a reporter aggressively challenges John Lennon and Yoko Ono over their anti-war activism.
Well, Great song, sure, but is that all you can say about that? The moratorium?
You were saying that in America they're so serious about the protest movement.
Yes, they are.
But they were so flippant that they were singing a happy-go-lucky song, which happens to be one I wrote. And I'm glad they sang it. And when I get there, I'll sing it with them. When I get in. And that was a message from me to America or to anywhere, that I used my songwriting ability to write a song that we could all sing together. And I'm proud that they sang it at the moratorium. I wouldn't have cared if they'd sang We Shall Overcome, but it just so happens they sang that, and I'm proud of it. And I'll be glad to go there and sing with them.
The reporter doubles down by criticizing John Lennon for returning his MBE. John immediately fires back, insisting it's completely irrelevant and has nothing to do with the anti-war message he's tried to hide from controversy. After being questioned by reporters at Heathrow Airport following his marijuana charge, Paul doesn't run from the headlines. Instead, he openly shares his views and takes the opportunity to defend his stance.
I don't take drugs. I never have taken drugs. Are you going to?
No. Were you worried about being
Never again.
Were you worried about being sent to jail?
Yes, I know.
So why did you do it?
Do you mean it this time? Pardon? Do you mean it this time?
Probably not. do you think the Barbados people
Hey,
were more
but
relaxed
let's get
about
one
it
thing
than they would
straight.
have
Can we
been
get
in
one
Ghana?
thing straight?
That whatever you think and whatever you think I've done, this, I'm telling you, this substance, cannabis, is a whole lot less harmful than rum punch, whiskey, nicotine, and glue, all of which are perfectly legal.
Even music legends have moments where their patience runs out. During the recording of Oh Yoko, even decades after the Beatles, Paul McCartney was still leaving celebrities nervous around him. During an appearance on The Graham Norton Show, Katy Perry praises his legendary career, but accidentally delivers a backhanded compliment that makes Paul clutch his chest in disbelief.
I think you've been doing this for longer, than I've even been alive, and you've been doing it so incredibly well. And the fact that you're still here today, in 2013. Hold on.
Reel it in. Bring it back, Katie. Bring it in.
Say, Michelle.
The fact that you're still here today.
When you said that.
The fact that you're not dead.
I'm not talking in that sense. I'm talking about as a performer. He's about to be on this stage, just released an incredible record.
Years later, Dick Cavett revealed his most awkward interview ever was with George Harrison. Cavett wanted Beatles drama, but George was only there to promote a friend's film, and the tension quickly became impossible to ignore.
Are you, in any sense, in contact with each other?
Yeah, I saw him last night, actually, at the premiere of Raga, which is what we should talk about, maybe.
Okay. But I mean, what did you say?
I said, hi, hello.
Do you have writers who think of these things, or do you just have them ready and you can just snap them right out?
Yeah. We have writers home.
And
rooms full of them.
What did he come back with right away?
With hi.
Gee, this ought to be... was there more, or did that just... That's pretty
You've
good.
got real boring people, you know, to talk to on your show. I'm probably the biggest bore you've ever had on the show. You know, they asked me, do you want to come on the Dick Cavett show? And I said, yeah, I got nothing to talk about, really.
Yeah.
They said, well, think of something, you know, anything. So I thought, okay, we'll go and talk about Raga, which is...
Film. You mean that's it? When we're done talking about that, then...
Then I go.
You don't like to talk, then?
Well, not really. Sometimes, if there's something to say, but there's really nothing to say these days.
This is Dick talking about the situation years later.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
The fact is, for those who don't have a detailed memory of that show, I had John and Yoko on, and then Harrison, and people said, you're going to try to do a 90-minute show with Harrison? Lots of luck. And some of it was like that, and then it got better and better and better as the show...
Even the White House couldn't stop Paul McCartney from making a cheeky joke. Before performing Michelle for Barack and Michelle Obama, Paul jokingly apologizes to the president for singing such a seductive song about his wife.
Oh boy. So the next song we like to do is a song I have been itching to do at the White House. And I hope the president will forgive me if I sing this one. 1, 2, 3.
Years of tension finally boil over during the Let It Be sessions, as the cameras capture the exact moment George Harrison quietly walks out of the Beatles.
I think I'll be leaving the band now.
When?
Now.
Maybe for the show. I mean, you could just say George was sick.
No, I mean, if he leaves, he leaves.
Has anyone ever left as seriously as George before?
Ringo.
Then John Lennon walks away too, leaving only Paul and Ringo. Paul simply says, "And then there were two," a chilling line that would become strangely prophetic as they became the last two surviving Beatles.
And at the end, the final bulletin is that the Beatles have broken up. And then there were two.
Out of all the Beatles, Ringo Starr and George Harrison probably had the strongest bond. Put them in the same room, and it never takes long before they're making each other laugh.
What about now? What makes you cross with each other now?
Well, the last time we were cross was when George was suing me. See, what's nice, though, he calls me up.
Was cross.
yeah, he's still...
Jimmy Fallon and Paul McCartney hide in front of a set of elevator doors, waiting to surprise unsuspecting fans.
Hi guys, you want to see a magic trick? Paul McCartney! Thank you! Thank you very much! Thank you!
Rob Lowe shares a hilarious story about Paul McCartney and oh blah dee oh blah da, but it's his painfully bad Paul McCartney impression that completely steals the show.
And I walked in and Paul McCartney was there. And I was like, I could barely eat. And at a certain point during the meal, a Beatles song came on the house stereo, and I'm thinking, I'm watching Paul McCartney, there's a Beatles song playing, and I'm looking at Paul McCartney. This is absolutely amazing. And you go, does he even notice the songs anymore? Is it just such a part of his life? Does he ever wonder, oh, I wish I'd sung that differently? Or, oh, I wish an A minor would have worked a lot. And just as I'm thinking that, I catch him singing along with himself. Wow. And he's literally sitting there, and he's like, so if you want some fun. take blah, dee, blah, da. And he looks up at me and he sees that I've seen him. And then he turns red and gets embarrassed. Then I get embarrassed that I've seen him do it. And it gets really, really weird. And then he doesn't really know what to say. And he looks at me and says, oh, it's not even really a lyric. It just sort of popped into my head at the time. I mean, what does it mean?
Sorry, where is he from at this point? So go on, he says to you, it's not even really a lyric.
It's not even really a lyric. And he said, you know, if you want some fun, take oh blah dee blah da. What does it mean? I don't know what it means. And his daughter will never guess it. Dad, you're an idiot. You know what it means. It meant take drugs.
I'd never even thought of that. Of course it does.
Take oh blah dee blah da.
John Lennon's lightning-fast wit is on full display when a host mocks the Beatles' famous haircuts. Without missing a beat, John fires back with the perfect comeback, pointing out the host is wearing the exact same haircut.
Same four of us would be looking at each other and playing the same licks.
And those silly haircuts, yeah.
Those silly haircuts that you have now. You see,
Yeah.
notice he's got his now.
Jimmy Fallon jokingly pushes Paul McCartney too far. So Paul gets instant revenge by making up an angry song about Jimmy on the spot.
This might be the perfect time for you to write a song, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's get you really mad.
You're trying to get me mad again, aren't you? I used to like this guy, but now I hate him. I really hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
I hate him
I
so
really
much.
hate this little sucker. And he's a mean bitch.
I know it.
When Alexa Chung challenges him to write a song about shoes on the spot, Paul instantly comes up with one, without missing a beat.
Talk about shoes.
Shoes.
Yes.
There's a
Shoes
women's
is
subject for you.
Yeah.
Shoes. Let's choose shoes. There's a rhyme. Shoes, okay. You wanted this kind of thing or BT?
Yeah, that's nice.
That's okay. Shoes. That's what you gotta choose. Now you gotta think of something.
Oh.
Okay, so you got shoes.
You're gonna have to fill my shoes.
Shoes. No, we can go away from the rhyme now.
I like high heels, but I'm tall, you see, so it
High
just makes
heels,
me
tall.
even more of a giant.
Shoes. That's what you gotta choose. High heels for me, but I'm tall, you see. I need something to make me smaller.
Reporters ambush George Harrison outside his home over his cancer diagnosis, but George instantly calls out the headline-chasing journalist with a brutal comeback.
You know, I mean, you don't want to milk it into some huge big thing. No, of course. I mean, I'd prefer you were to be honest about it. No, that's fine. You know, 'cause there's nothing worse than, you know, bullshit, you know what I mean? And then all it does is it means everybody else starts phoning up and then they want their version of it, you know? I'm sorry, I mean, we're all going to die one day, but I'm not going to die for you quite yet. You wouldn't want that. Well, you never know. I think it makes a good story, doesn't it?
While inducting Ringo Starr into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Paul McCartney gets so excited that he accidentally drops the F-bomb live on stage for everyone to hear.
It was a little difficult to do, but Ringo nailed it. So, yeah, Ringo nailed it. And I remember the moment, just standing there and looking at John and then looking at George. And the look on our faces was all like, fucking hell. What is this? And that was the moment, you know, that was the beginning, really, of the Beatles.
Thanks for watching. Check out the video on screen now for more, and subscribe if you're new around here.